Hello Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Cross watchers are very welcome here. This is a reading for you for the month of August going into September. It's a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone, you know the drill. But if it does and you would like to know more, a link to an extended will be in the description box below. So let's have a look at your past, present and future, and any extra messages coming through from spirits. I didn't even manage to really shuffle it properly, but we've already got your first card. So you've got the Six of Cups in the reverse. So this is telling me that you are certainly missing someone. You don't want to miss them, but you do. I'm almost hearing that you might not miss the person that they are right now. You might miss the person that they used to be. You might miss the way they loved you in the past, the way they loved you at the very beginning of your relationship. For some of you, I'm hearing that someone actually might have forgotten an anniversary. Someone might have forgotten your birthday. And you realised that the love between you is just not the same as it used to be. Yeah, I'm hearing that some of you might have been with this person for a very, very long time. Possibly on and off. Whether this is someone that you are in a relationship right now, or whether this is a situation that actually happened in the past between you and your currently ex. I'm hearing that you're wondering, can this get better? Can this go back to what it used to be? And let's have a look and clarify this further. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands. So I'm hearing there was quite a bit of passion between the two of you in the very beginning. It was as though you had to be together all the time. There were loads of texts, loads of phone calls, video calls. It might have been very steamy, if you know what I mean, Gemini. And I'm hearing that this might have been a very, very explosive beginning. And all of a sudden, it's just not there anymore. It's like a firework. Burns really, really brightly, very fast, very intense, and then it's over. And I think sometimes it's quite easy to mistake passion for love. I've done that before, Gemini. Been there, done it. Although I can't say anything for sure just yet, of course. I'm going to clarify all of this to see where this goes. You know, on the other hand, just because you have a very intense beginning doesn't mean that it's superficial. It actually could mean that soulmates or twin flames are meeting, possibly for the first time ever. That's why it's so intense. However, yeah, I'm hearing that this person made you feel wanted. They made you feel like you were the center of the universe. It was incredibly addictive. And so once they took that energy away, you were left shocked and longing, almost in physical withdrawals. So I'm hearing that you want to fight through this, Gemini. But your person potentially is not interested in putting the work in, or maybe was not interested in putting the work in. Let's see. What else can we get? I really hope that drilling outside the window won't last for too long. Okay. Let's see, what else can I get from my Gemini? So, we've got the King of Cups in the reverse. And I'm hearing that if you've been apart, they might be realizing what they have missed. They have missed out on you, Gemini, your wonderful supportive energy, the energy of the King of Cups in the upright. Now, it's possible that they will grow into who they should have been in the past. But I'm not sure if you want to wait for that to happen, Gemini. I think your resentment toward this person is growing, and you might be thinking that you would take them back if they did come back. As in, you are thinking to yourself right now, yeah, if they come back, I actually might say yes to that. But when this actually happens, you will realize that you might not be interested anymore. I think you might be taking a step back in August to focus on yourself, and you're possibly going no contact with this person to try and assess the situation without them influencing you. You know, without them popping in every now and then with a message, disturbing your energy, disturbing your clarity of mind. Let's see if we can clarify this further. Oh, I think my microphone might be coming off now. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups coming up next. So I'm hearing that someone might come back in after everything was done and said, and you have agreed to not speak to each other ever again, actually, potentially for some of you. And of course, they come back in out of nowhere because they simply cannot let you go. On the other hand, they might be emotionally immature with the Page of Cups. I've been getting this energy, a very, very similar energy, for quite a few signs this month. The Page of Cups usually means a surprise, a message coming in out of nowhere, and I'm hearing that you might find that ever so slightly annoying, Gemini. I'm also hearing that this person might have confused you, made you question yourself in the past, potentially made you question your sanity. Maybe there was some gaslighting involved. But the other thing I'm hearing with the Page of Cups is that while you're focused on how this person left you feeling, there's someone completely new coming back in. And it's a massive, massive surprise. And it could be someone that you would not normally be attracted to, because as I've said, the Page of Cups is always an unexpected message, something that you do not expect at all. I'm hearing that some of you might have moved to a new neighborhood, potentially. Maybe you have changed your job recently, and that is where this new person arrives and meets you for the first time. I don't think this is someone that you've met before with the Page of Cups energy, but let's see if we can clarify this further. Okay, we've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. So this is telling me that someone wants to talk about a past relationship. But I'm also hearing that this person is very cynical. It might be an ex of yours. They always talk themselves out of being in a committed relationship. It's like they say they want to talk, and then when it comes to talking, they blame everything on you. I'm hearing that sometimes they make you feel a little bit insane. They are trying to convince you that you are making things up. They are trying to convince you that you have, that they have never said anything harmful. I'm hearing gaslighting for some reason. They always try to convince you that it is your fault. Oh, you're too sensitive. Oh, you're overreacting. Oh, you're always throwing fits. You know, it's all you. It's never them. But if that's the case, Gemini, why won't they just let you go? Why won't they let you move on? Why do they keep showing up in your life? This Three of Swords in the reverse is telling me that you're trying to move on from heartbreak, but they won't let you. They won't let you heal. And this is not the first time they come back. This is not the first time they confused you. They said yes, and then they said no. And yes and no. In and out. I really, really got this energy Really have been getting this energy for many signs this month. And also I'm getting this odd thing of just having to, I never really speak this fast. I actually speak much slower than this, and the words are just coming out like really fast, and sometimes I mumble. So I feel like someone is really itching to speak to you and try and explain themselves. But I don't know if you have time for that, Gemini. Let's see. Let's clarify it further. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups. So, as I've said, while you're too busy thinking about this horrific ex of yours, there's someone who's getting ready to come into your life. And they do feel quite passionate about you, Gemini. I really love the Knight of Cups in a love reading, because this always signifies a person that's actually ready to commit, a person that's emotionally mature, someone that's very romantic coming in. As I've said, I don't know if you actually know them. Not sure. Maybe you do know them, but you've never thought about them in a romantic way. Oh, maybe that's why I was thinking that it's someone that you don't know, or it comes as a surprise. Maybe you do know them, but you've never thought about them, of them in that way. I think you simply were unaware of the fact that there could be anything romantic between the two of you ever. And this person actually thinks about you all the time. But they might have been too scared to come forward because they've noticed that you were still somehow stuck in the past, or that maybe you're still in contact with this toxic ex of yours, and they really were not sure if they could make that move. Yeah, I'm hearing they were quite scared of being rejected by you, which is why they didn't say anything just yet, Gemini. You know, what's the point of putting in the work if I know that Gemini is still in a relationship? And yes, that is where a decision comes in for you, Gemini. Do you want to continue being in a relationship, or actually a situationship with this ex of yours? Do you want this situationship to stop people from approaching you? Is it really worth it? You've done this before with this ex a few times, that's what I'm hearing. You have to remember that some people are actually very respectful of existing relationships, and they will not try to approach you if they know that you are still stuck in one. Good people like that actually exist, Gemini. I know it feels like these days everyone is just cheating and no one cares about loyalty, but you might actually be missing out on people that are like this by sticking to this toxic past relationship. I'm hearing that this is an ex already. I'm hearing that you have separated, maybe recently, from someone very toxic, but as I've said, that person still is kind of trying to come back in every now and then. Let's see if we can clarify this situation further. The cards are just coming out. Let me just try and fix my microphone because I just feel like it's trying to come off all the time. Okay, you've got the Ace of Cups. And I think you need a new relationship. I'm going to be straightforward. Now, I'm not getting the energy of fixing that old one from this at all. I don't know if this is something that you wanted to hear. Maybe you wanted to hang on to this toxic ex, but I have to tell you, you will not be happy until you start something new. You need a sort of a revival, fresh page, an emotional rebirth. I think there's too much resentment between you and this ex of yours to be able to salvage this relationship, you know? Yeah, I think your life, your experiences with this person, with this ex, have been so tainted that there is no way of salvaging this. No. You know, sometimes we stick to a relationship for years because it's comfortable, of course. I've done that before. It's something we know. It feels safe. But the resentment still grows. They've hurt us too much, and so we can't look at them the same way. And this is what I'm hearing for you, Gemini. I think that deep down inside, you know it's time to let go of that past relationship, of that person that keeps you hanging. In fact, what I'm hearing with the Ace of Cups is that you really deserve something that's absolutely perfect from the start. You don't need to fix things in the very beginning. It should be wonderful. It should be honeymoon. It should be butterflies. And too many of us settle for relationships that are kind of okay in the very beginning, and then they decline even further because we think, oh, well, you have to work within the relationship. Love is never easy. Love can be easy, Gemini. In fact, this Ace of Cups is not showing up here for no reason. It's here to tell you that you could have a beautiful relationship that simply works from the very beginning. A relationship within which there is no need to fix anything straight off the bat. That's crazy. And I'm actually hearing that while I'm telling you this, you're saying to yourself, well, that's not possible. That's not possible. I've never had a relationship like that. All of my relationships have been blah. But on the other hand, deep down inside, you're just nodding your head, thinking to yourself, yes, this is something I really, really want. But it just has not been granted to you in a very long time. Let's clarify the situation further and see if we can get anything more. Can I please have a single card for my lovely Gemini, please? Thank you. And there it is. Yeah, of course. 9 of Wands. I think you're so used to horrific relationships that you've just accepted that this is the reality. Nothing else will come towards you. You've accepted that each and every new relationship will require work straight away. And this makes you want to step back, potentially. You know, get into that 4 of Swords energy, get into that 4 of Cups energy. Not be engaged at all. Get off the dating apps. Maybe this wants to, maybe this makes you want to remain single forever. I'm actually hearing that some of you might have said that a few times. It's like, I'm done. I'm off the market. I will never date again. But I know that you actually believe in true love, Gemini. You're a romantic, you know. You do want this beautiful, almost fairy tale-ish like relationship, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I think sometimes maybe you feel a little bit silly for wanting that, but believe me, there is nothing silly about it. This is what love should be, and it can be. And it comes from a person that's been through multiple abusive relationships. I've given up on love so many times, and I still found a perfect person. You know, they still found a way to get to me. And I think that this is your destiny too, Gemini. I think you deserve a little fairy tale, a little happy ending, you know, that Knight of Cups coming in. The issue is, if you keep holding on to toxic people that will not give you what you want, you will not be making space for your knight in shining armor. If you hold that toxic energy within you or around you through having a person like that as a partner, you just are not making space. You really are not making space for anyone new to come in. Let's draw you one last card, Gemini, and then let's clarify the reading with an extended. Okay, you've got Temperance. And you are not going to like this word, but I will say it anyway. You need a bit of patience. I feel like patience is the most hated words in tarot readings. I feel like some of you don't really enjoy being alone. Some of you may not enjoy being single, but I think that you need to focus on yourself for a little bit. Get off the apps. Just be alone. Be alone for a bit. Don't just accept anyone that comes in with a shitty love offer. Learn how to be alone and comfortable with being single. If need be, take a few months off. You know, see what happens. See what happens when you make energetic space for someone beautiful to come into your life. See what happens when you energetically let go of needing to be with someone, of needing to be in a relationship. I'm a fan of something that's called the letting go technique. And if you'd like to, you can just research that. You can Google it after we finish the reading. It's called the letting go technique. But basically what that technique implies is that when we hold on to a wish, we also hold on to the energy of not having the thing that we want. So within us, there is the energy of lack, which obviously repels the actual thing that we are after. And so the moment you let go of wanting, you release the energy of lack and make space for your wish to come in. You make space for your wish to materialize. This is all I have for you, Gemini, and if this resonated, there is a link to your extended in the description box below, where we clarify your situation. We have a closer look at the person that is coming in the near future. We'll have a look at whether you should accept this offer and whether you should try and stay off the market for a little bit and really just focus on taking care of yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best. Take care, Gemini.